dress shirts too.
Okay, thank you.
You know, I just have a thing with red.
Hi guys.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
Great, and you?
Good.
Welcome to Comic-Con.
Thank you. It's my first Comic-Con. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Okay, tell us about the hair. Tell us anything you can about the hair.
It's amazing. I know, finally, everybody saw the hair last night at the same time I saw the hair. So that was the first time. So I was sitting there going, I know what happened when it first came out, and that was online. And now I'm sitting in a room full of people that love her and might attack. So let's just pray. Because I know Marvel, I know Double Negative, but they are incredible. I mean, when they do CGI, it blows me away. So I knew that it was going to be amazing. It's just, you know how much people love this character. You know, she's been around since 1965, and she's diverse. Like, she has so many storylines going on. And so, like, I'm a fan trying to, like, engage the fans. And so, the hair, like, even from day one when I put the wig on, it's like 400 feet long. Right? The first thing I did was like the share. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I went outside to do the like Pantene. Hawaii's a little windy. Just a little windy. Went outside and became a hair caterpillar basically. Like just ran over, and it's all in slow motion, so at some point I'll post that picture. And so there was like some trials and tribulations in getting used to this like immense amount of hair. But when you get to play a character as iconic as Medusa, you deal with it. You figure it out. And you get to play opposite Anson and the Black Bolt. It's like, it was such a... I love the dynamic that Medusa and Black Bolt have, and I think Scott wrote it so beautifully in this kind of slice of the pie.
You know what I loved about the CG is that what really works the best in CG, I think, are the little things.
Yeah.
Like when Maximus first touches her and her hair goes, it's so effective. And then at the end, I don't know if you noticed her hair like whipped over her shoulder by itself.
It has attitude, you guys.
It's always the little stuff because it makes us lean forward, I think. You know, like the director that uses CG the best, I think, is Guillermo del Toro, and he builds as much as he can, and then he adds the little CG elements, like the fish guy and Hellboy, the lid flip.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so effective.
Well, it's when you got cast as Black Bolt, Marvel's Inhumans. How did you have to approach that role, like as it's a different type of acting?
That's the reason I did it. The reason I took it is because I never thought I'd get to face an acting challenge like this again. And Jeff knew exactly how to reel me in. You know, talked about helping me to find linguists. Turns out the linguistic community is like, no, we're not going to be able to help you with that. We talk about other things. So I had a signing consultant, and it was a lot more straightforward than I anticipated. Just some of the underlying rules of ASL that just sort of the ideas behind efficiency of language helped. But really, it was really just about building a lexicon and keeping it on Google Docs and staying consistent about it. The little things I shifted here and there, but really also, you know, having to share it with my translator here every night and sending her videos.
They're the cutest, but she's like, hey, be on like a little
You
thing.
must have a ton of videos.
I have so many videos of you. They'd be on this computer, be like, hey, okay, and then we'd sit there and like this is why I've enjoyed working with him so much, is that I got to be a part of his process. Like he could have just come in and been like, this is what I'm doing, and I could have said the monologue and he could have done it at the same time. But he takes the time, puts it on video for me, talks at the same time, so that I can really, you know, we're trying to catch up on 20 years that our characters have been together within new language. So for him to be able to give me these videos, and I would sit there and I would study, so I would know exactly the words that he's saying, you know, like I could actually understand what was going on. And that made the dynamic also on set for us a lot closer, because it was like, oh, you're taking the time to make sure that I'm a part of this. And you'll start to see in here, like he really knows what he's saying. Like you will see words coming back time and time again throughout the episode. Like it's not just made up. It is like you made a language. It's so cool.
I'd love to, if we go for several seasons, I'd love to publish a language book.
Yeah, like a little
glossary.
dictionary. Yeah.
I'm hearing 1 more minute.
Yeah.
What do you think fans are going to love about the series?
What are they not going to love?
I will tell you one thing that I'm really encouraging. After yesterday, seeing it on a regular screen and seeing it on IMAX, I'm really encouraging people to go see it on IMAX because it is a totally different experience. It's shot on IMAX, it's edited for IMAX, it's intended for IMAX. You should see it on IMAX.
It goes into your soul. Like I literally sat there and the music and the vibration. I was like, oh, I just got a chiropractic adjustment. Amazing. Like it really is perfectly suited.
There's little moments every now and then where you're watching on a regular scene, like, oh, he just walked out from behind a tree, and then you see it on IMAX and you're like, he just walked out from behind a tree. You know, and the sound system is like shaking your buttocks underneath you. It's incredible.
Ensembles in this genre are either very collaborative or very combative. Can you define or articulate the tone of the relationship between the ensembles?
As the actors?
No,
or
as characters.
characters?
Everyone's either super
It's like,
buddies or
you ever been
very...
to Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. Some people
Then
come
you-
in
then
from
you know.
town, some people live there. Yeah, it's a family. I always say it's a very
You know,
human
especially
drama.
in election year, Thanksgiving dinner in election year. That's what the show. That's what the show is.
Too real.
Sorry, that's all we have time for. Thank you.